Hey you. Say hello. It's the 25th of December 2018. Apparently the sun reached its lowest point over the last 2.5 days, and today the sun rises once more from its lowest point at the solstice. At the bottom of the sine wave, I wonder whether there's a new sun born, but that's just a curiosity. It's no particular matter to this question. You know, Santos and others talk about the Christ within us, and how you can nurture and raise the Christ oil through your own good works, mind, deed, body, and soul work. So, you know, that's something that I guess if you're you know, you're hoping for something on this journey of the higher consciousness nature, then this is something that certainly you might be interested in. Sorry, he's pulling that. You're struggling. Daddy help you. There you go. I got a snowman, seasonal snowman jumper on. I hope you're well, and I hope you're having a good seasonal time and time with family and so on. This is early walk for us. Not that early, but yeah, it's been some strange nights, full moons and all that strangeness going, interesting stuff. The moon was humongous last night. It was one of the biggest I've ever seen. Wow, it was quite remarkable. Well, I've just remarked on it. So rising the Christ oil, okay, think microcosm, macrocosm. If the sun is rising from its lowest point and you take that to be your body, then the sun is rising now from the Christ, perhaps the sun is rising in your own body now. And so being outside, nurturing yourself, like maybe even not getting to, you know, hitting the alcohol, you know, maybe because the alcohol, we know, you know, damages the Christ oil. Well, apparently it damages the Christ oil, and I can see why that could be. But yeah, I mean, it's perhaps one of the misconceptions, one of the deceptions is the feasting, right? You know, everything's upside down, so perhaps we should be fasting. And I'm not about to start fasting today, I can assure you. But I am curious as to whether or not the macrocosm isn't mimicked in the microcosm. I've been thinking quite a bit about Tartaria, and if you're thinking about Tartaria, you might want to think, and you're curious as to whether or not you want to go to that tree. You're curious as to whether or not we are the Tartarians, or we were part of the group that got rid of the Tartarians. I have to say, I'm in no position to make any kind of particular judgment one way or another. If I was given a choice, I suppose I would prefer to have been a Tartarian that has been captured rather than the captor. I think that may be obvious in time. Maybe 2019 will be the year we discover a lot more about ourselves. Isn't that fantastic? We plan to do more of that through, you know, one way or another, truth talks and authentic path work. And also, work with people directly. I approached somebody with motor neuron disease recently who's interested in listening to more about what I have to say on how he might be able to make massive strides in managing his condition better, much better, by, you know, doing the sorts of things that we understand to be necessary to keep the human system clean and cleansed and replenished. Yeah. Oh, we're heading ourselves into a little bit of a wooded area that's going to be tricky to navigate, but we can do it. Oh, mind the holly. There we go. Damn. So I'm saying get outside. Oh, I was talking about Tartaria. Basically, I have this idea that because of the way that language has been given to us, you've got to look at things backwards. So tar is rat, and if you look at how the rat has been demonized, or when you rat someone out, or rat-a-tat-tat, a rat, there's a bunch of things, or a bunch of negatives. Rat in the kitchen, yeah, brat, you know, which would be a bee rat, and that'd be a Tartarian child perhaps, you know. So, and we drive on tarmac, and it's actually tarmac Adam. So does Adam come from Taria? It's just interesting wordplay, just thoughts that okay, we do some more. Just thoughts that I'd like to share with you guys. I am still building up this fantastic idea of a conception of the universe that I don't think I've seen anywhere else. So I've got to get on with that. I've got to get on with this walk. We're about 45 minutes in. No, about half an hour in. We'll hopefully do an hour and a half today. But I need to give him my attention. I thank you for yours, and I hope you have a super duper few days of relaxation. This is what this time of year is meant for: reflection, relaxation, and maybe an opportunity to kind of mend some bridges, mend some fences, and in my case, learn better how to take that kind of middle way, that neutral path that doesn't seek to inflame, but hopefully to guide. We gotta go. Yeah. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.